Welcome to the Badass American Heroes podcast. Coming at you now. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Badass American Heroes podcast. I am, as always, the douchebag in charge of this show, Mr. Brandon Becker, and I have two very special and beautiful guests sitting in front of me, two of my best friends in the entire world. I have Michelle Stone back again, and I have my good buddy, Chris Pope, sitting across from me. Welcome to the show, guys.
What's going on?
Thank you. Happy to be back.
You're welcome.
Thanks for popping my cherry.
Anytime. Any cherries out there that need popped, I am your guy.
Scary.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's still the apocalypse. We're quarantining and quarantining. I just winked into the microphone. Turn your fucking phone on silent.
Damn it. This is why we don't let you out of the kitchen.
I don't know how.
Oh my God. It's the little button so silent. There we go.
Turn on.
We are also definitely keeping our 6 P's pacing.
All these DMs.
Always, yes. So it's the apocalypse. It's the end of the world. I am drinking Corona seltzers, and we have 2 bottles of Jameson on the table, 2 18 packs of Rainier, and a case of... Yeah, you're super pumped. It's been a minute.
I know. I'm so happy. It's been so long. It's been months.
Is this the first one you've had since you've been back?
It's my second.
So Michelle is actually sitting here in front of me for this podcast instead of doing it over FaceTime.
I know.
I'm so excited.
I had to disinfect. I was very nervous.
I met her at the door with Clorox wipes, a surgical mask, gloves, and...
Her own personal gas mask.
Yep.
Yeah, and a gas mask and Lysol spray.
I had to use hand sanitizer. I have been very cautious this
We have all
this
stripped
entire
naked.
time.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're actually all naked so
In
that
the nude?
germs from our clothes stay on the outside.
Yep.
I'm not taking any chances here.
Can never be too safe.
And can I just say it's really cold in here? That's why my dick is so small.
That is not why.
Yeah. Wow, fuck you.
So the whole world to know.
Like there was ever any doubt.
It's a good thing you're wearing a turtleneck.
This is why we're all best friends.
I'm a grower, not a shower, folks.
Also not true.
It was one time, Michelle. It was one fucking time. So, I didn't plan anything out for this podcast because I'm an idiot and I'm also an alcoholic. And I was drunk till probably 2:00 in the morning last night. So here we are. We're just gonna bullshit. We're gonna catch up. It's been Michelle. When was the last time I saw you? December, like right around Christmas, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Because you guys went to
while.
Arizona. You,
Correct.
Yes.
Pope, and our friend Katie, you guys all went to Arizona. I did not. So I didn't see you then. I think the last time I saw you was in December when you came up here.
Yeah, December, late November, December.
December, because we had like a Christmas party
Yeah.
at the office, and I showed
Was
up.
I sober?
Never. That was the night that Michelle and I ate a French fry out of your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm
Okay.
pretty sure we all made out. And then we have the pictures of us, and Michelle is on your back, and Katie's on my back.
Yep.
That was when we went to Europe.
Yeah. I forgot about that trip.
Yeah, it was easy to forget about. So, I'm going to catch up with my besties, and we're going to get drunk. We have a lot of alcohol on tap for this show. So
We should have enough, I think.
I don't know.
Maybe.
We got 2 full bottles of Jameson.
Fresh bottles.
We've got the Jameson Cold Brew Limited Edition, which if you haven't had it, go out buy a bottle of it. It is amazing.
I have not had it.
We should open that up.
Same.
Okay.
And then we have the
Brandon's
Jameson.
going to pop 2 of my cherries today.
You haven't had it either.
Popping
Oh
all
my
the
God.
cherries.
Dang.
And then we have the Jameson Caskmates Bale Breaker Limited Edition, which we just took a shot of that, and boy, I am a Jameson expert.
That was
but
rough.
That was a tough,
Yeah.
a tough swallow. Do you guys want to pour a shot of this cold brew?
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
we
even
should.
know if you have to ask.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here's my shot glass.
I had it.
don't know what everybody else is.
I may have broken mine.
No, it's over here.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I thought you said threw up in yours, and I was like, wow, already?
Daddy Pope keeping it safe.
So, guys, welcome to the end of the world. It's 2 o'clock on a Wednesday. We are getting drunk. I hope that you are all safe out there. I hope that you guys are all practicing social distancing. This COVID-19 outbreak is not a joke. It's not something to just laugh off. Pope and I were talking before Michelle got here. I really haven't changed a whole lot of the way that I do things, but I also sit at home and drink on my couch all day.
It's true.
So I'm not really going out. The bars are closed, which is my usual go-to. So not much has changed for me, but if you're one of those people that, you still have to go to work, make sure you're protecting yourself. Make sure that you're sanitizing, disinfecting, masturbating furiously. We talked about this on the last episode. Don't just use your right hand. Use your left hand.
Switch it up.
And use your feet. It exercises your core.
Exactly.
Work those quads. You don't want to come out of the apocalypse with just a massive right arm. It's going to look stupid.
Right. You got to have a balanced physique.
Switch off. Keep yourself, keep yourself on your toes. Make sure your dick never knows what's going to hit it.
And I'm glad you brought up the foot play because that's that's essentially yoga, right?
Exactly. If
So
you're
you
laying
do
on
that,
your
it's
back
like
and
you're doing
jerking
yoga.
and if you're really, really into it, you just shoot that load all over your own chest.
I've started a new game where I'm trying to hit the ceiling.
Oh.
And I'm trying to build my pressure up right now. I'm like 3/4 of the way there.
So you just not jerking off for a week and seeing how much you can
So
build
I
up?
edge 3 to 5 times a day.
Oh.
And then on that 4th, 5th, or 6th time, that's when I let it fly.
I like
And
that.
I'm getting some good distance out of it.
Are you marking on the wall with a
I do.
Sharpie? Yeah,
I do.
I was at your house yesterday and I thought I smelled it smells like that's Pope's jizz.
If anybody would know the smell of it, it would be you.
Let's do these shots, guys. We'll be right back. We're gonna do shots of this Jameson cold brew. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh man, that's so good.
Oh my.
You don't even need a chaser with that.
Wow.
Is that even really considered drinking
I think
when
it's
it's just
coffee.
early?
No.
I think it's just
Absolutely not.
coffee.
Yeah. I
Wow.
feel like I could have a glass of that on the way to work and be fine. I mean, maybe not be fine, but
Don't drink and drive.
I'm telling you, put that in your morning coffee.
yeah.
Yeah. If you guys get drunk and stay the night, we're doing Jameson cold brew in the morning with coffee and bacon.
Yeah.
That
was
was
already drunk.
that was 10 out of 10
Yeah.
better
That
than
was
the first
so
one.
good. I can't believe I haven't tried that yet.
It's really good. If they'd have had 2
I've been doing
bottles,
myself a disservice.
this was the last bottle that Walmart had, so I'm glad
That
I
was
snagged it. If
delicious.
they'd had 2, I would have bought 2 instead of 1.
Speaking of shooting some loads, I might have just hit your ceiling with that one.
Yeah. I see it. It's dripping down.
I'm
At
pretty
least the
sure-
bottom of the table.
Anybody who has not had that needs to try
Yeah,
it.
go get it
it's
right
like
now.
Jesus himself came in your mouth.
Which Jesus is made up and all, but if he was real, that would be the way he did it.
So, I have been known to date people that haven't don't drink.
Ugh,
You
gross.
remember?
Yeah, we talked about
Or
it. It's
vegans.
disgusting.
So I dated somebody in the past that didn't drink, and then we turned him on to BSB. We both know who that is.
Ooh.
And so now he drinks BSB religiously. I think if we
Oh,
had
I know
him,
who you're talking about.
yeah.
do too.
So I think that if we turned him on to this,
He's
he
a-
would definitely drink that because
Yeah.
he's a huge coffee guy.
Yeah.
Well, of
So-
course. Is
'Cause he's-
he possibly coffee and donuts?
Yeah.
You know who you're talking about.
We got him really drunk at the 4th of July. Really drunk.
Talking about popping cherries.
So can we talk about our 4th of July last year? We
Yes.
we went to a really good friend's house. It was actually a friend of Michelle's. It was the first time that Chris and I had met her.
Yeah.
She's great. Her whole family's great.
Beautiful Barbie doll blonde.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably
Yes.
the most amazing family we've ever met.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They do 4th of July out at her parents' house. It's right down on the
Right
water.
on the bay. Yeah.
We go out on the boats. We went crabbing. I am officially a crab fisherman.
Pretty.
now.
I feel like we could do. I totally am drawing a blank on the name of that show.
like some
crab.
Alaskan
Oh,
wild.
Yeah, like we
show
could
on
be
National
professional crab
Geographic.
fishermen. We spend at least
What
an
is that
hour
show?
out
Deadliest
there.
Catch.
Deadliest Catch.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
could pretty much run that show.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah, we're professionals.
So we went out there. We went crabbing. They did an amazing fireworks show right on the bay on the dock.
They spend like I don't know, $10,000 in
Yeah.
fireworks every year.
So I heard they did.
So
an amazing
4th of
fireworks
July,
show.
we're out there for the whole weekend. We're out there for like
Popey
5
got
days.
drunk.
We're out there for 5 days, and we are drinking the whole time while camping. And we brought multiple coolers of alcohol. And the 4th of July rolls around, and we're like doing tequila shots. Doing
Let's
Jameson
not skip the
shots.
fact that we took 8:30 a.m. breakfast shots.
Yes.
On the 4th of July.
Yes.
I mean, when do
we
we
drank
not?
all day the 4th of July.
We didn't even start with beer. We started with breakfast shots.
we opened up with Jameson shots for breakfast. Firework time rolls around, and I go to look for Chris, and he's nowhere to be found. Chris and I had spent the weekend trying to convince a woman to leave her boyfriend for the two of us.
In our defense,
She started it.
she started it.
She started it.
We are not the assholes in this situation.
We were really, and I think we were close.
Yes.
We were really close. We were 1 or 2 shots away
Yes.
from a gangbang.
Yes.
So I go to look for Chris.
She was
He's-
beautiful.
Yes.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I go to look for Chris. He is nowhere to be found. And the first thing that pops into my mind is like, you fucking dog. So I go to look for him, and I go back up to the area where we're camping, where all of our tents are set up. And I just see a pair of cowboy boots sticking out of Pope's tent. And I go, well, I found Pope. I
Still on my
tried.
feet, by the way.
I tried to make him get out of bed and come down for the fireworks show. He would not budge. But you were blackout, like
Yes.
drunk out of your
Yes.
mind. It was amazing. You missed the whole fireworks show.
Absolutely. In my defense, so what really kicked that off was I said no tequila.
Yeah.
And Juan, who was the beautiful blonde mentioned earlier, her boyfriend, he convinced me to do one shot. So I broke down. I told him one shot and one shot only. Evidently, I ended up having multiple shots of tequila. I happen
Starting
to,
at 8 a.m.
I happen to love tequila, but I know what it does to me.
Yeah.
And that is Exhibit A of what it does to me.
Yeah. So Pope slept through a nuclear weapons blast of fireworks.
I saw the video, though. It looked really great.
It was fantastic.
But I slept like a fucking baby.
You did. I don't think you. It was a minute before you woke up. But it was a great time. Thank you to all of them for letting us come out there. We were in the parade at
Yeah.
one point.
Parade was
They do a
awesome.
little parade.
It's
we
so
all
much
dressed
fun.
America as fuck. I was wearing an American flag onesie. We were all wearing tutus and like red, white, and blue beads and hats and stuff. Michelle, you got all this stuff for us.
Absolutely. So every year they put on this. It's Keyport, Washington. It's this tiny little town in Washington that has maybe, I don't know, a couple hundred people,
Yeah, it's
if
small.
that. It's
Yeah.
so tiny. And the town is so tiny that the parade goes around twice. And we do water balloons, and we throw water balloons at everybody. And so one year the town got back at us, and so the entire town pulls out their water hoses, and they just spray the shit out of
The
us.
fucking fire department
Yeah.
pulled out one of the hoses on their truck and was
Yeah,
spraying us.
we
That's
were-
cheating.
We were not prepared for that. We thought we were prepared with, like 1,200 water balloons or something?
No.
No, it was not even
They
close.
were prepared for
They
us.
fucked us up.
And the gods from heaven were mad, and it rained on us.
Yes.
Yes.
So, needless to say, karma got back.
But my favorite part about that parade was when I jumped off the float and grabbed a big giant American flag, and I look
Yes.
back, and you're right behind me, Pope,
Goddamn
with a big
right.
giant American flag.
Goddamn
And
right.
we're
My friend never goes into
sprinting.
bed all alone.
We're sprinting up and down the parade route, waving these American flags, screaming like "Freedom, America!" Like, just running as fast as we can up and down, like hyping up the crowd. It was awesome. It was so much fun.
That was probably the one singular moment that entire parade that the town was not against us.
Yeah,
Everything stopped.
and
they were cheering
just
us on.
Here for it, dude.
Yeah.
We were like running, like high fiving, like. There were like little kids. They were like, high five. And I'm like, yes, little child. Yes, America. Let me baptize you in freedom.
Lucky for you, ladies and gentlemen, we have that video footage.
Yeah, I'll
Oh, we
post
do.
it.
We
I'll
do.
post it on
We
the
do.
on Instagram. Oh man,
We
That
were
was-
still I definitely cannot say the word sober, but we weren't hammered drunk at that point.
No.
I think
Because I remember that still.
Speak for yourself. No, that was probably the best weekend of my entire life.
Yeah.
And it was 5 days, and I had to work. The
And I
4th
don't
of
know-
July was on a Thursday.
Yes.
Friday, I had to go work.
Yeah.
Well-
I drove back to Fife, worked for 4 or 5 hours, and then drove back to Keyport and got fucked up the rest of the weekend.
Facts.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Pope went somewhere, and then he wasn't having a good time where he was, and then he came back because he realized that we were having more fun than he was.
Yeah. I mean, so I don't know if anybody listening to this knows this, but we haven't known each other that long. That was still early in our
Absolutely,
relationship.
yeah.
And I will say that, Michelle, you promised us the summer of our lives.
You
Absolutely.
And you fucking delivered.
We went to the first, so it was really, really quickly after the three of us all met. And we met on the Cinco de Mayo was when I met Michelle, and then Pope, you met her like the week after.
Yep.
I met you May 5th, and I met Pope May 8th.
And
And
I met
was-
Brandon officially St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
But that was super short. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were a douchebag. You were with.
I was with the redheaded bitch.
What's up with you both and redheads?
There's
you know
so
what?
much
Let's-
fun.
Dude, you really got to bring that up, Michelle.
There's so much fun. I have a weak spot in my tiny, black, cold little heart for redheads and for nurses. If you're a redhead and or a nurse, or if you're a redheaded nurse, my DMs are open. My number is 253-389.
Stop.
Just slide right into those text messages.
Oh my God, don't.
Caffeinated on Instagram. My DMs are open.
Jesus. These
But
boys.
yeah, I was a douchebag, but we were lit. Because
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy that Katie was with was buying us platters of shots.
Yes.
And it was me, you, and him doing
Yeah.
shots. Nobody else was doing Jameson
Yeah.
shots.
I think I spent like $7 that night.
Yes, and he spent
and
like
was
$500.
drunk.
Yeah. My tab was like $30.
Yeah, and anybody who's drank in Washington knows it's not fucking cheap to drink
No.
here.
And
Not
he,
at all. Not as cheap as Arizona. That
Yeah.
place is so awesome.
Yeah.
he was buying me drinks, my girlfriend drinks, my girlfriend's roommates drinks. Like, we were fucking.
If one person needed a drink, he
He
brought a plate of drinks over.
Yeah. Like, there was a point
Where's that guy? DM me.
There was a point where the girl that I was with was like, "Oh, I want like a vodka cran," and I look over and there's a tray of vodka cranberries coming towards us. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
It was great.
I don't really know that guy, but he is our friend.
Yeah.
You know, wherever you are.
So that's when we all met. It was what, the end of March, beginning of April, when end of May, beginning of June. When we went to Portland and we did the strip clubs.
It was 2 weeks after we met.
Yeah.
It was not that soon.
It
Yeah, it
was
was.
quick.
It was 2 weeks after we met. We went to Portland.
So we had a big Drinking Bros meetup the night before.
Yeah.
We got fucked up.
Yeah.
We
got
were
fucked
hung
up.
over.
Yeah.
We were hungover. I stayed the night at your house, and I woke up. I was supposed to be at work at 7 o'clock. I woke up at 7 o'clock.
You know, traffic around here is really bad.
I sprinted my ass to work, worked half a day. As soon as I was leaving work, I was walking out the door, and I was like, I'm going to throw up. And I fucking ran to the bathroom, threw up in the toilet, went home, showered, packed a bag for Portland, and then we all met. I picked you up, and we met at your house.
Yeah.
And then you drove us down to Portland. Michelle got us like a beautiful hotel.
Oh, yeah.
And we just went and Michelle, the thing I love about traveling with Michelle is like, she doesn't have kids, but she's a mom.
Oh, yeah.
She packed us more snacks than I've ever seen in my entire life.
This was step one of the summer of our lives.
Yeah, this was like where it all began. So we get to Portland,
I had
we get checked in.
jerky,
Yeah,
like
we get checked
Jameson.
into our gorgeous hotel that Michelle pulled out of her
Rainier.
ass. We all get dressed up. Pope and I are wearing like nice pants, shirts.
Suits.
Michelle-
We had suits.
Yeah, we were rocking suits.
Cocktail dress.
Michelle's in like a little black cocktail dress. And
Beautiful
we
as
go
always.
out
Oh.
and we just start hitting all the strip clubs in Portland.
We went to like this dinner.
Right.
Yeah,
We
went to
started
dinner.
off normal.
We met this couple that definitely wanted to bang.
Yeah,
on us.
they wanted
Yeah.
to swing.
They were definitely
She
open.
wanted our dicks in and or around her mouth.
And he easily would have watched
Yeah.
and or participated.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I'd have let him.
Yeah.
It's your girlfriend, bro.
Right.
I just want a piece.
Right.
I don't want the whole thing.
As long as nothing goes in me, I'm cool.
Fuck it, slide a pinky
Yeah,
in.
you give me enough fucking Jameson, anything's down.
And the bartender at that place was cool.
Dude, I
as
love that
fuck.
dude.
I really liked him.
He was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He was telling us all the cool strip clubs. He's like, why are you guys in town? We're like, the strip clubs. He's like, no, really, why are you guys? We're like, no, we literally drove all the way down here just
It's
to go
because
to
we
strip
look
clubs.
nice. It's because he's like, you guys here for business? And we're like, strip clubs.
Strip clubs is my business.
We're to support other
Business
businesses.
is you.
We got these ones.
We all hit the ATM on our way out of the hotel and pulled out like $200 each.
So
It was the best night of my life.
I know, we're in this fancy ass hotel and we were just all going to like the nastiest strip clubs we could
It
find.
was so great.
But those are the best ones.
I know.
Remember that really high end one we went to and they were like frisking us?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was the first one we went to.
Yeah.
We're like, this is not the place for
No,
us.
we didn't fit in there.
We went back
We
though,
looked like we should have. We did.
Yeah.
and that
'Cause they-
rapper was like literally just making it rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. Do you remember that strip club that I walked out
And
there's
you
that
fell?
little step and it's
Yes!
it was like one of those cartoon falls where you just like you see and like you just go
And
right
that was
on my
like-
face.
That was like a really weird strip club too, because the dancers weren't that hot, and like,
No.
it was packed, and it was
It's
just
one
like
of those clubs
weird.
that thinks they're better than they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite was the third club we went to where that stripper did push-ups with her fucking pussy in my face.
The hole in the
Yeah.
wall one?
Yes.
Yeah.
That had 3 stages,
Yeah.
and she was like hanging from the ceiling.
Yep.
Oh, I wish I remembered the name of that place because I want to go. I wanna
Same.
go back.
I really hope my mom doesn't listen to this.
Like your
Same.
mom doesn't know this is what we did. I have a no contact order with my parents, so can't listen to it. I fucked a stripper that night. No, I didn't. Never say it.
My favorite are the pictures from this,
Oh
from
my
that
God.
night. Where,
So we go
We
back
really
to the
need to get
hotel.
into this.
We shut down all the bars, and we go back to the hotel. And I go to like change, and I look over at Chris and Michelle, and they are laying in bed, fully dressed, fully dressed. Pope
I
is
took my
under-
vest off.
You took your vest off. You're in a white T-shirt, like black dress pants, and I think suspenders.
Yep.
And I think
Still shoes on.
yeah, still shoes. And I think like you're kind of under a blanket. And
Nope.
Michelle,
no, not
Nope,
no.
not at all.
Michelle is just laying on the couch or on the bed, face down,
Yeah.
with like her head on a pillow,
Like knees down or hanging off
yeah.
the bed.
Like she looks like she's like just like hanging out. And I looked at her, I was like, oh my god, these motherfuckers are passed out. Lone survivor, baby. And so I start drinking, and then I'm like, well, these two are asleep. Guess I'm gonna jerk off. And I took the funniest picture the morning after. Like I lay my hand on a pillow, and I take a picture of my hand, and I'm like, man, woke up next to this fucking slut. The shit she did to me last night was amazing. But then you took us to the food trucks, and we went and got French toast for breakfast.
Yeah, that was so
That was
food
that
trucks are
French
amazing.
toast was
Yeah.
amazing.
Portland is fucking weird. They do not lie when they say keep Portland weird.
It's
But-
weird,
the
but
food
it's
trucks
so
are fucking
much fun,
amazing.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portland
The only
is-
thing I was disappointed about was we couldn't find a strip club that had a breakfast bar.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not downtown, but like if you
Or-
go to Southeast, bomb.
Well, if we'd have gone to like what is it, Lucky Devils or whatever?
Yeah.
I think they have breakfast.
That's in Southeast.
Am I the only one that really wants to go down there on fucking Midget Tuesday or whatever it is?
Yeah. I went there. I went there with Chad.
Wow, I thought we were friends. You know my thing
You
with midgets.
usually work.
Oh, you know what? That was the night I was supposed to go with you. You and Katie were driving to
Yeah.
San Diego.
Yeah.
We met at the McMenamins in
Yep.
Kelso.
And you weren't having a good time.
I was just in a funk.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, guys, I'm just going to go home.
Yeah.
I had been down in Vancouver for my son's birthday.
Yeah.
Surprised my kid for his birthday. That was awesome. And then I left, and you guys were like, well, we're in Kelso. We met up at the McMenamins. And I just want to say something about the McMenamins in Kelso. I know you're not listening, but to that couple that sat down at the bar next to me, and your fucking wife ordered a cranberry juice, but watered down so that it wasn't too tart. I hope you get coronavirus. You're not the kind of people that need to be inhabiting the earth right now. And on a side note, can I? This is my fucking show. Why am I?
It's your show. You can do whatever you want.
The fact that coronavirus can only be killed by like something that's 60% alcohol, and the strongest vodka we have in the country is only 40%, tells me a lot about the fucking pussies that are making alcohol. If my alcohol can't kill coronavirus, I don't fucking want it in my goddamn mouth. So, Tito's, Smirnoff, you guys need to step your game up. I want a 60% alcohol vodka. I want it to be able to kill whatever the fuck is inside of me. That's the whole reason.
This is where we start chanting Everclear. Moonshine for life.
You guys really want to get weird on this podcast, huh?
Look, I drink for two reasons. To forget about bad shit and to slowly kill myself. 40% alcohol ain't going to cut it, obviously.
I have a buddy that makes Everclear. No,
Why don't
Moonshine.
we have any right now?
He really wants to
Way
meet
to
up
drop
with
the
me.
fucking ball.
I know, but he's just shut in because of this coronavirus. I'm sure I could go get it.
You have boobs and vagine. You can get whatever.
I'm
whatever
sure
you want.
I'm sure that I could crawl my way.
This
in.
has been proven by your multiple Amazon wish lists that have been bought for you. True. That you can get whatever you want.
Mom, don't listen.
So I mean, that was our 2 weeks of being friends, and after that trip, like you guys are my fucking family. You,
Absolutely.
Katie, like you guys are my fucking family. You guys have been there for me through a super butt ton of bullshit. Like,
It's so crazy. Like the thing is like I go to you guys first before I spew my crazy out on everybody else. And it's good. It's healthy.
I mean, you and I were texting last night, and it was 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Because I don't sleep.
Well, yeah. And we were both. I was drunk. I don't think you were. I was fucking
No.
lit. And I smoked some of the devil's grass.
Did you really?
Just a little bit.
Wow.
I know.
Weird.
And
What are we
you
judging
looked
now,
at me
No,
like
I
you
just didn't
judged
know.
the fuck out
No,
of me.
I just didn't know.
Just
that
a
you did
little
that.
bit. I was
Yeah.
with some friends. They were doing it. I felt peer pressure. I wanted to be cool.
I mean, why not?
You can
It's
say,
legal.
do you need another beer? Like, everybody knows
Do
we
you
are
need another
actively
beer?
drinking
Sure,
alcohol.
if you're getting up.
So, Michelle starts. I text Michelle at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, hey, call me before you guys come over so I can make sure I'm actually awake because it's 1 o'clock. I'm blackout drunk. I'm probably gonna sleep till like noon. And we start talking about like your relationships and stuff, and like that's what we do is we text each other at 1 o'clock and we like keep each other like alive and sane and somewhat like under control. Like you guys, you are the family that I don't have.
We never go a day without talking to each other.
No, absolutely not. And
We freak out.
like I've said it on other podcasts. Like if you guys go a day without hearing from me, you guys are on my fucking ass. Like, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? Are you all right? We haven't heard from you in like 24 hours. Are you dead? Oh my God, you're dead.
You guys are the only people I share my location with. I don't even share it with my mom.
Yeah, you guys are the only ones that have it.
Granted,
Yeah.
I'm a grown man, but let's not go there. Michelle, my mom, she knows.
So I mean, that's just the type of relationship.
I
that
would
we
share my
have.
location with your mom. I love your
believe
mom.
Your mom is great. I still haven't met your mom in person, but we text quite a bit.
And she already loves you.
I know.
She's the sweetest.
But that's the level of relationship that we have, and we all just meshed super fast. I wish Katie was here so that we could all be on the podcast together. But
Yeah.
Katie's in
Someday.
Georgia helping her sister while they deal with the crisis.
The
So
pandemic.
great. It's so crazy though. Like this is
I've never had anything else like this in my entire life, and I was married.
well,
for
like white. I mean,
10 years.
I mean, like we kind of went through something like this when we were younger, but it like Y2K. But that was
like
something.
a different level.
It was
Yeah.
a different level, and it didn't happen. Like,
Right.
but like I don't know, like if you guys remember, but for me, like we like prepared for it. Like we stocked up. Like we lived in like the backwoods.
I think I was 12 in year 2000.
Yeah.
So I wasn't drunk yet, but I still don't remember.
Well, like my family are preppers, so like we like I remember, like, even after that, like, we had, like, a garbage can full of flour. We had a garbage can full of sugar. And, like my family are, like, hunters and, like, had, like, an acre garden. And even, even to this day, like, we... Like, my family that lives in Idaho, like, we hunt and fish for all of our food.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Oh, yeah.
and, like, now that's a fad. Like,
Right.
that's a cool thing to do.
Right.
And, like, that's, like, a diet. Like,
Yeah.
you only eat what you hunt and, like you grow
It's
yourself.
considered like hillbilly.
Like,
Yeah.
For some people, like, that's just life.
You're right. Like, that's,
Yeah.
that's how you
That's
survive.
how it was where I grew up.
Yeah. And,
2
like,
freezers full of deer meat.
yeah, and so, like, now, like, there's all these famous people coming out, and they're like, yeah, like, that's what I do, and, like, that's so, like, impressive now,
Like,
and
fuck
like,
off.
for me, I'm like, you, like, dumb bitch, like, that's what I did growing up, like, that's how I lived. I was poor, like, that's the only way that I was allowed to eat, like, I didn't know, like, what a cow was. I mean, like,
Eating
unless I...
spam sandwiches.
Yeah,
and
like, we had canned food.
Hot dogs on white bread.
Right.
we didn't have fucking hot dog buns.
Right. Like, I had fish because I went and caught it myself. It was ridiculous. Like, and, like, we made salves, like, to cure, like, scrapes in our knees because, like, that's what you did. I don't know. It's just, it's weird.
Speaking
It's
of
a weird
hunting
way.
and stuff, I want to do like a big elk hunt this year. Are you in?
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Uh,
I'm in.
I don't know why you even question that.
What do you mean? Because I'm a girl? Fuck off.
You're a girl? This whole time I thought you were a dude with long hair. Wow. I got some shit I got to deal with now.
The news to us.
Sorry, little buddy. I thought she was a dude.
I just have a really big clit.
I really want to do like a big elk hunt this year.
I'm
I was
down.
talking to some of my friends about it last night.
Do you have your hunting license?
Yeah.
I have mine in Idaho. I don't know if it's
It'll
still...
transfer.
If you
Oh, okay.
and if it doesn't right now, they're like you can do everything online.
I saw that.
So I was talking to some friends last night about it.
I know a guy that strictly takes veterans out.
Really?
I do.
Ooh, that'd
I
be
do
fun.
in California. If you guys want to go in California,
I think the elk here are bigger though. If we go to Western Washington or Eastern Washington, you know what would be fun? Let's go to Idaho.
Fuck it. Let's go to Wyoming. That can be our fucking trip. Is Wyoming.
Dude, I'm down.
I love Wyoming.
down.
Then we can look at property out there.
Yes.
We should start our own cult and have like a coven, like compound
Can we?
in the middle of
I think that we
Wyoming.
should
Can we
shut
not?
the. I think that we should shut the podcast off now.
But if we keep going, maybe people will join.
Ooh, leave the podcast on.
Can we just leave out like the juice that kills people?
Yeah.
Can it be
Ooh,
like
I think
a-
we should leave it
Like a
in.
normal guy?
If you're listening now, I am your new god.
This is just normal Kool-Aid. Drink it.
Definitely not laced.
It comes in a bottle called Jameson.
My favorite Kool-Aid.
Our cult is just like everybody just drinking all day, every day.
It's a new kind of castmates.
Right.
This tastes really.
Whole new definition of fucking castmates.
Yeah. Wow, I like what you did there.
Hey. Honey.
I really, really want to do a big elk hunt. Some of my friends had gone to Canada, like British Columbia, like out in the middle of nowhere, and they did a big sturgeon fishing trip and got like the whole thing on video and then edited it and made like a really cool 20-minute long video. I was thinking like, man, that'd be so fun to do that with like a big elk hunt.
Yeah.
Or if we were to go to like British Columbia, we could do like moose. We could go to Alaska,
I'm down for
do
anything.
caribou.
I just like shooting shit.
That'd be
know.
fun. I like shooting things. Mostly people. Just kidding. Edit that out.
We'll edit that out. That is Michelle Stone. She currently resides.
That was not me. Dude, there's just so much shit I want to do.
Yeah.
Same.
Like a never-ending list of awesome activities I want to do with you guys. I really want to go back to Portland again. I think
Yes.
that's something like we could do like as soon as this quarantine thing is over.
Yeah, like on a Tuesday, so we can.
So we can see the midget.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was
It's
so
super
much
fun.
fun.
It's just like you have a job, so you can't usually get
Oh,
Tuesdays
I'm
off.
sorry.
I know that's a Tuesday. That's what the Tuesday thing is.
Look, you want to see the midgets naked wrestle or not? Take a goddamn day off of work.
That was so. I was reading. I don't know why I didn't send it. I don't know why I didn't send it to you guys. But I was reading this article, and it was like, there was this guy that owned a strip club, and he was trying to petition for his strip club to be open during quarantine because he was like, I'm doing it sanitarily. The strippers will like I'll do this tent, and it'll only be like a drive-through, and they'll wrestle in sanitizer.
Oh my god, I'm so
I'm
hard.
here for it. I'm here for it.
Like, they'll wrestle in sanitizer, and it'll be a drive-through strip club. And I'm like, that sounds so
Well,
amazing.
you guys saw it's Lucky Devil in Portland
Yeah,
that
do you see
started
what I
doing they called it Boober Eats.
Yeah,
Where like
yeah.
the strippers will bring you food to your house, and like they come in like a thong and like pasties.
Who wouldn't like that?
Dude, if I was in Portland, I would be eating this every night.
Did you want this on?
No, it's fine. I was gonna video it, but I'm too lazy to edit. And I mean, like we all know, I'm gonna be drunk by the time that this is over.
Were we gonna do another shot or no?
Yeah, we should.
No? Do you not want to?
Did I say no?
You just said Jesus,
I want
like
the
you're judging
cold
or
brew.
something.
It's me. Do I ever judge this?
Sometimes I feel like you're here for it, and then you're not, and then you are. I
Sorry,
don't know.
folks, we're doing another shot here because we are.
Well, we're
alcoholics.
36 minutes in. Only?
it?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Welcome to my life, man. I did a 3.5 hour long episode once.
Holy shit.
That might be too long.
Well, I broke it up into three. I split it up into 3 different episodes. But it was with Gunnery Sergeant Christian Bustler, who was a mortuary affairs Marine during the invasion. His first deployment was during the invasion of Iraq, and then he did 2 more. And he actually got shot, got a Purple Heart, or he got blown up. And him and I talked for 3.5 hours on the podcast.
Dang.
We talked for another
That's
hour
awesome.
and a half offline. And by the time that podcast was over, man, like I was bawling like a 4-year-old baby. Because he was literally just picking up pieces of, dead Marines and dead soldiers all over Iraq and shit. Hey, Siri, shut the fuck up!
God damn it,
I
Siri.
feel like I feel so dumb just because I don't know anything about the military, and I steal a lot of valor for you guys.
I know. So Michelle has a bad habit of going and talking to people when Pope and I aren't around and being like, oh yeah, my friends are like special forces. Like, they have like medals of honor and like 14 Purple Hearts, and we're like, none of those things are even remotely
Like, they're
true.
both like Army Rangers.
So then like we go meet Michelle's friends, and they're like, oh my god, I heard about your horrible
I heard you were the one
experience.
that took down Osama bin Laden.
I-
We're like, what the fuck, Michelle?
Like, I went to meet one of Michelle's friends, and they were like, tell me about when you single-handedly parachuted into Panama. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, Michelle said you were like the airborne ranger general that like led the parachute charge into Panama.
Tell
I'm
me
like,
about
no!
Tell me about Black Hawk Down. And I'm like, oh, I was like really drunk when Brandon was telling me a story, and then I also watched like a war movie, and then I confused the two, and then I just got confused.
She's like the best wingman ever, but sometimes goes a little extreme.
No, I'm not even
and
gonna
then
lie.
forgets to tell us.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey, I got you laid, okay?
True, but the best wingman I've ever had in my entire life was Janae on New Year's.
Yeah.
She went
Yes.
above and beyond to try and get me laid
Yes.
that night. And the fact that I didn't get laid was not her fault.
No.
Because that girl was drunk.
She was on it.
But we made out and fell off of a planter at midnight
Yeah.
on New Year's. So that was...
Ugh,
And
rough.
then we almost got in a fight.
Yeah. Yep. That was,
That was a good time. But we looked amazing.
we did.
We looked
You
so
guys-
good.
once again wore
You
suits that
you
night.
guys look amazing, so amazing. Oh, rough. That's a
You
lot.
have
of,
us as your background, don't you?
I do have you on my background on my phone.
Oh,
I have
we
to
looked
ex-
so
I have to
fucking
That
explain
was
this-
that night.
Yes.
Every person that I meet, they're like, why is there 2 guys kissing on your phone? And I'm like, these are my best friends. That's why.
We looked so good that night.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever looked better in my entire life.
No.
But I always look so good when I'm with you, Pope, because you make me look so much better.
Oh, why is there 2 guys kissing on your phone? It's my best friend.
Aw.
Cheers
Cheers.
to best friends.
Perfect timing.
Shots of Jameson to my family. I love you guys.
I wouldn't want to spend quarantine with anybody else.
Oh man, so smooth.
I hate how good that is.
I know, it's dangerous.
Ugh,
That bottle of cold brew will be gone.
I hope
And
not.
so will I.
Look, I got 2 extra beds, a couch, and a king-size bed. We can all fit in my bed.
Yay!
If we make it there.
I'll carry you guys. If you see one set of footprints in the way to my room, it was then that I carried you.
Sounds good.
Just like
I just checked to see if Pope's boots were still on, because we all know that.
I rarely ever take them off.
Yeah.
I know you can wear your shoes in my house. Like I piss on the floor here, okay?
Oh my goodness.
I told the story last week about when I peed, not once, but twice in my car on the way back from the office. No, I was at the social. Down on the waterfront with Katie.
I love that place.
And Sunday they do all day happy hour. And Katie and I split not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles of wine that night.
Good Lord.
And we were doing Jameson shots. I don't know where you guys were. Not there.
Dates.
Who knows?
Probably dates.
Always.
The gym.
Yeah, gross.
When it was open.
When it was open.
When it was open.
But I had a rental car too, and it had leather seats. So I was just like, fuck, this ain't my car.
I mean, it's easy to wipe down that way.
Yeah. So whoever is driving around in a rental like GMC Sequoia right now, and it smells a little bit like piss,
It probably is.
I'm sorry.
Smells like R. Kelly sheets.
I saw this thing that said like,
Am I the only one that's a little aroused right now?
I saw this
That's
thing
so
that said
creepy, Pope.
Not by the R. Kelly. Never mind. We'll edit that out.
like, oh no, I don't edit shit out of
Son of
these.
a bitch.
Oh man, fuck.
You walked right in that one.
Sorry guys.
My DMs might get weird today now.
I hope.
I
they
mean,
do.
12-year-old
You better
girls
show
in
me.
there.
Oh, God. I did not want to go that route. Oh, God. We might need to do another shot.
No.
Look, I'm down.
I really hope anybody that listens to this is drunk.
Oh my god, I love this girl.
Get off of your phone.
Sorry.
Are we really Tindering
No,
during
I'm
this?
heart reacting to somebody in DBC.
Get out.
I think I've got like 4 pending marriages to women in DB singles.
That's it?
Only 4?
I was going to say, you got to
Have
bump
you
those
seen
numbers
this?
up.
Christ. Stop.
He's the most
said
beautiful
that just
man
so
I
you
know.
can tell me how it's
He's the most
sexy.
beautiful man I know. I wish the
I mean, you
audience
could put some
see you
beard
right now.
oil in. But...
I should have done a video. I mean, maybe we'll go like IG live here in a minute or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, fuck
We should
it.
do IG Live right now.
Can we wait like 3 minutes while I go?
Are you gonna go rub one out?
Or masturbate?
God, you guys aren't supposed to say it. That's why I was trying to hint to you.
What are you doing?
This guy goes,
Can we pause it? Do you pause it?
pause it? But I'm
Oh.
gonna keep talking.
I have
Again,
to pee
so
too, but I'm just gonna hold it.
what?
I have to pee too. I'm just gonna hold it.
There's 2 bathrooms. I can talk by myself. Or I have a perfectly good face right here.
You want me to pee on your face?
Why not?
Are you into waterworks?
I mean, this is some weird ass shit. It's the end of the world.
I really hope my mom doesn't listen to this podcast.
I don't. Does your mom even know what podcasts are?
She saw the thing about the last one. I don't know for sure if she listened to it, but I'm definitely gonna tell her not to.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm going to talk by myself because everybody else has to empty their fucking mosquito bladders. So, I talk about it all the time. I just mentioned Drinking Bros singles. But if you're not in the group Drinking Bros, go find it. It's on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, I don't even know what to tell you about your life at this point. But go to Facebook, find Drinking Bros. It's a group started and run by Jared Taylor, Matt Best, Evan Hafer, like all the guys from Article 15 and Black Rifle Coffee. It's really just a group of like-minded individuals. There's a lot of vets in there, but you don't have to be a vet. You don't have to be military. You just got to be a cool person to go join Drinking Bros. There's a ton of subgroups. Singles is my favorite. It's for people that are weird. Single. To go
the best
in.
Dumpster fires.
Yeah, it's a dumpster fire. You can flirt. You can troll. I love trolling.
Facts.
I love making people feel dumb because it's what I do best. But there's all kinds of different subgroups. There's like a Pew Pros for firearms. There's Drinking Bros hunting. There's Drinking Bros foodies. We can go on and share recipes, pictures of food that you're making and doing.
Sorry.
Jesus. Michelle just like manhandled my dog.
That's how I do it.
And then there's the Drinking Bros main chapter that's nationwide. It's got over 100,000 members. There are chapters for every state, almost like every major city. There's a Drinking Bros LA, San Diego.
It's just Southern California.
Is it Southern California?
And then San Diego.
Okay.
There's it's their own.
There's
Because we're
Drinking Bros.
fucking awesome. That's why.
Drinking Bros
San Diego,
Washington, which is the group that we're all in. So if you're not in Drinking Bros, get out there, join it. It is really the family that you've never had. You know, we fuck with each other, we make fun of each other, but at the end of the day, we're a family. We all love each other, take care of each other.
There have been some extremely good things that came out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a Drinking Bros
The
Vigilant
three of
Guard.
us.
Exactly. True. There's a Drinking Bros Vigilant Guard, which is there's admins on there 24/7. Some of the admins are like certified counselors. They can get you plugged in with help if you need it. If you're ever feeling down, if you're feeling hopeless, like you have no idea what to do, or if you just want to talk to somebody, pop into Drinking Bros Vigilant Guard. There's always somebody in there. There's always people willing to talk to you, hear you out, give you advice, the whole nine. It's great. I can't say enough good things about Drinking Bros. And if you haven't listened to it yet, go back, check out one of the early episodes with Jared Taylor. JT is one of the founders of Drinking Bros. It was like really his brainchild. And you can listen to a little bit about how he came up with it, kind of get an inside peek at the mind of Jared Taylor. He's a really awesome dude. And there's a swap cast that I did with my buddy Blake, which is we did an episode with Ross Patterson, who's another one of the founders of Drinking Bros. And you can hear a lot about Ross's life. If you've ever been interested in Hollywood or acting or writing screenplays or anything like that, Ross really dives deep into how he got into that and what it takes to make it in that business. So go back, check out those two episodes. They're really, really good. And everybody, the family's back. We're back. Everybody's done pee-peeing?
Yes.
Good.
It all came out
Good.
clear
Good.
and
All came
fine.
out clear? You're good?
Yeah.
All right. Did you pee on that stick that I left in there?
What do you?
The pregnancy test thing.
I think you have to have sex in order
Oh, I've never
to
had that. Okay.
get,
Wait, what was
get
that word
pregnant.
again? What was that word?
Sex?
Is that when you put your pee-pee in a girl's Virginia?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite meme is the guy throwing up, and it says like when your boy tells you sex is more than just holding hands.
I haven't had sex in a while, so
Yeah,
I think
me
I think I'm good.
Definitely not.
I think I'm
Never
good.
mind. I was at Pope's house yesterday.
I think. Yeah.
Oh man.
Sad
We're just
panda.
covering every topic today, you know?
It's the best way to
I
do
love
it.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
We're just happy to be back together.
Are you?
Dude, I'm so happy. And I made us
Two
a
best friends that anybody could ever have.
and I made us a taco lunch dinner thing. So we're going
Yeah.
tacos all
I love
day.
tacos in my mouth.
I know, you just love meat in your
All
mouth.
of Brandon's meat in my mouth.
Same.
Well, good, because there was just a small amount of meat. And then
I
just
only
put
need a
lot of
tiny bit of
cheese
meat in
and
my
onions
mouth.
on it so that you don't realize that there's not that much meat there. That's why I'm not.
Lots of
circumcised.
filler.
It's very,
Lots of
very
filler.
impressive when you look at it.
Yeah, it looks great
Not very filling.
until you like go to put it in your mouth and you're like, this is all just
This
like
is it?
cheese and salsa. There's no meat in here.
I mean, it's a little cold in here, but this is it.
I like the Pope can be like impressed with a little bit of meat. That's nice of him.
Have you seen that face?
It's true.
He has a great face.
I have a face made for radio.
Yeah. Are we doing this IG live thing?
I mean, I guess. Let me pull up my Instagram.
We can let the.
Sorry, I'm trying to get through like all these DMs and shit.
Oh,
Oh,
Mr.
Mr.
Popular.
fucking Popular. Look at all these girls sliding in my DMs.
Let's be honest, they're mostly guys.
Oh my god. Okay, so I don't even know if I should go into this.
Well, I mean, we've gone into everything else. Why not?
You guys listen to Call Her Daddy?
I've listened to a few episodes just to see what the hype was.
Katie told me to listen to them, but I
reached out to the Call Her Daddy girls,
Mm-hmm.
like when they were just starting, before they got big, before they signed with Barstool,
Mm-hmm.
and because I really want to do like a podcast with them. And this was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really salty that I wasn't able to jump on that train before they signed with Barstool. Like, they signed with Barstool like the week after I tried to slide in there. I was fucking mad.
Bitches.
Bitches get stitches.
And now you're still mad? Is that where the story is going?
Yeah, I'm always mad. I'm like the Hulk. I'm always mad.
But then nothing happened, so you're still the doctor.
Am I a doctor?
So you're like always mad.
I got that reference.
Yeah. You don't turn into the Hulk.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm a little bit of a nerd.
Yeah.
So I got the reference.
Let's do Instagram live. Checking connection. You're now live. You're now live on Instagram.
Yay!
We're telling your followers that you're starting a live video. That's good, because I have a lot of those.
Hi. Well, we should still be talking.
Yeah.
I wish
We got distracted.
Yeah, I know.
I need a way to set this up.
I know. Well,
You had
can
your
you set it
tripod
up
out a
in
minute
here?
ago.
Yeah, but it's not going to get all three of us.
Oh.
You set your tripod up over here.
Okay, well, here, you take
We didn't
put it in
really
the phone.
talk. We didn't think this through.
Stick it in, and then I'll set it over.
I love it when somebody tells me to stick it in.
Yeah, just stick it in.
Just stick it in.
Put it in the thing, you know? Man, I feel like we've already talked about so much on this podcast.
Yeah, we have. What else?
Now you got to turn it around. You flip it. You like flip it. There we go.
Flip it real good.
Flip it. Boom.
There we go.
Yeah. Hi,
now,
Instagram.
Now you know what we're doing. Hi.
Um,
Doing this podcast, right?
All three of the people that are probably paying attention.
oh yeah, there's nobody watching this right now.
They will soon.
Zero.
Should we put it on my Instagram?
You can.
Ooh, Miss Popular.
I don't know how many followers do you have?
I don't know. I'm running it through the podcast Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many followers does your podcast have?
Probably not as many as you, Miss Popular.
I only have 1,000.
Yeah, that's way.
Oh.
That's more than I have on my podcast page and my personal page. So you can go straight to fucking hell.
Should we do it on mine?
You can. Yeah, I don't care.
I don't know how to do it.
How many followers do you have, Pope?
Like 800, 750, 800.
What the fuck, man? I have a beard. So a girl.
This is probably annoying for anybody that's
I post
listening
George
right now.
Pictures. It's
That's
the
true.
George, man.
It's true. I'm on.
Hey, I did just get a notification though that Badass American Heroes is going live right now.
They are. Yeah.
Same.
Have you guys ever done the Facebook dating?
Yeah.
I did when it first came out, and I have got to say, it is not very great.
It's gotten better.
Has it?
Yes, it's gotten better. I've gotten some quality matches on there.
Yeah.
Because when it first came out, like I did it for a little bit, and it was all just like single moms that were looking for like baby daddies.
That's not even like the biggest issue I had. It
They were
was
like ugly single moms.
It was like
I'm calling you folks out.
It was like negative force.
Yeah.
And I'm not like you guys know I'm not a judgmental person.
Oh, we know.
Wow.
We talked about this on the last episode. Chris Pope is the only person that puts like any effort into like his dating apps. Like he actually goes through and like reads like the descriptions, and he's like, "Oh yeah, she seems like a really nice lady. Like I can see myself being." I'm like, "Nope."
He
you
actually
fucker,
he
you fucker,
reads
you fucker.
profiles. He like
Ugly, but I can still fuck her.
He,
I'm
Once again, that's
trash.
tatted and caffeinated on Instagram.
he like he'll look at the whole person. Like he'll be like, okay,
I
so like
do.
she's like he'll look, is she attractive?
Yeah.
And then he'll read the profile. Let me see, like, what are the qualities about her that I could I actually date this person?
I do.
And then we would actually meet the person and be like, what does he see in this person? You know what I mean? Because we would be looking from the outside of this person, and we'd be like, this girl's a total catfish, and he would be like, well, this is what her profile said.
And Pope will genuinely, like, he'll still take you out for dinner.
Yeah.
He'll, like, buy you dinner, drinks. He'll have a, like, good night.
Yeah.
He won't fuck you at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going home with
Because
him.
he's a sweet
But
guy.
he's still gonna have,
Midwestern
like,
attitude.
Yeah.
He's still going to have
he's
a
so
good
sweet.
time with you, and then he's going to politely text you and be like, you know, I just don't
Yeah.
think that this
He'll
is gonna
even
go anywhere.
text you at the end of the night and be
He's
like,
not going to ghost you. Trust
no,
me.
he won't.
I catfish the fuck out of Pope, and he still texts me.
He's still texting you. He's like, it's not working out. It's
that
just not
beard.
going to work
And I've
out.
tried.
That fucking beard.
I get Pope like massively drunk, and I'm like, "Come on, just like one more night." He's like, "No, like you're really sweet. I don't."
I think it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
But that's
like-
the thing is like Pope he'll text us the next day and be like, that girl's a total catfish.
Yeah.
I took her out, but she's just not like the girl that was
Whereas,
in the
like,
picture.
Don't
I'm
even get me
trash.
started.
I know. It's so
Whereas
sad.
I am garbage trash, and we talked about like I just swipe. I look at you and I go, "Yeah, I'd fuck her." Yeah, I'd fuck her. Swipe right.
But that's
Maybe
like
swipe right.
it's the California. Like you grew up in California.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
grew up in the Midwest.
Yeah.
So it's a different like where you grew up,
Yeah,
right?
Californians are garbage trash. I slip.
Name one good thing that's came out of California.
In-N-Out Burger.
I
You
grew-
shut your goddamn mouth.
I said good.
I was born in California, grew up in Idaho. So like I think I got the best of like both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I asked if you guys have done Facebook dating. I did it once when it first came out,
I
Yeah,
used it to get
same.
Instagram followers. Not gonna lie.
and it was trash. And then I ended up getting into a relationship, so I deleted all my dating apps and stuff. And now that I'm single again, like I downloaded everything back down. For some reason, I'm banned from Hinge. I don't know why.
I'm curious on that.
I think like I had made a joke to a girl that I matched on there, because I had matched with the girl that I ended up started dating, but like we weren't official yet, so I was still talking to other girls on there, and I think I made like a joke. And you guys, like anybody that listens to this podcast knows, like my jokes.
You make jokes?
I know, right? While hilarious, are wildly inappropriate, and I think she got mad and reported me. Because it was like right before me and the girl I was seeing went official, like, and I deleted everything that I got kicked off. So after we broke up, I went to like re-download everything, and Hinge was like, "No, you've been suspended for violating our terms of agreement." I was like, "All right, fuck you. Tinder and Bumble is good enough." And then I got back onto Facebook dating, and
I love that 2 out of 3 of us have been banned from dating
yeah,
apps.
I know.
yeah.
Like I was banned from Tinder and you got banned from Hinge.
But your
it's your
Tinder-
turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Your
I gotta
Tinder
do something.
profile, you didn't like Pope and I wrote it,
Yeah.
and then
And then we ran it.
Then
we
you ran it for a
yeah.
while.
And so we were just like breaking dudes down like emotionally and mentally.
We were
fucking
trying
so
to
in
get
it-
over.
In our defense, though, we would only go after the guys that were douchebags.
If you
Oh,
had
for
a
sure.
a
shirtless
normal
picture,
dude, we wouldn't do
no.
anything to. It was the dudes
No.
that tried to slide in with, "Hey, you trying to fuck tonight?"
Yeah.
with like a shirtless gym selfie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you and I would just destroy them.
'Cause
We'd be like, oh
we
yeah,
know-
like is your mom dropping you off, or how
Yeah.
are we gonna actually meet?
Because
up?
we know me and you have like zero feelings
Oh,
at
yeah.
all, so
We're
we
dead
can.
on the inside.
When we go to belittle people, we
Yeah.
can belittle them.
My
We
favorite
got-
was like a guy was like, "How do you like your eggs?" And my response was like, he was like, "How do you like your eggs? Scrambled or fertilized?" And I said, "Fertilized and aborted."
I'm here for it.
There were so many of those. And then mine was like, it also said like, I said, I want FWBs, friends with a boat. And one was like, I don't have a boat, but I have a raft. And I said, a blow-up doll is not a raft. There was so many of those. I had so much fun on Tinder.
We had so much fun with your Tinder.
Yeah.
But we remember when we caught like a week-long ban in Drinking Bros because we
Yeah.
fucking destroyed this guy that was talking
Yeah.
shit about
There were
you.
so many people
Yeah.
who are so mean to us on Drinking Bros.
So we were in Drinking Bros, and as great as Drinking Bros is, sometimes you get like a random
Yeah.
cocksucker.
When you get
Yeah.
when you get that many people in a group, there's gonna
over
be
100,000.
yeah.
yeah.
And we had a family dinner at my house. Katie and Michelle cooked dinner. The girl that I was seeing was here. Pope came over, and I was here. Obviously, it's my house. I sometimes live here. So like we had steak, asparagus, like mashed potatoes. Like we did the whole nine, and we were just making funny videos all night. We're all hanging out. Like you guys were getting to know the girl I was seeing. And we posted a video in Drinking Bros, and somebody started talking shit about Michelle. And Pope and I
was fat.
Yeah.
I'm fat.
Saying you were fat.
Shut up.
Shut your dirty whore mouth. Why are you out in the kitchen?
You are beautiful. You're the most beautiful blonde I know.
So Pope and I destroyed this guy. Yes. We were talking about how he lives in his mom's basement, how like he should have been aborted, how the best part of him ran down his mom's fucking.
We pulled
butt
out
cheeks
a
and
lot
shit.
of stuff.
And then I go to look, and I'm like, "The fuck? I got banned."
Right.
And I go, Pope, and you pull up your phone. We both caught like a week-long ban in Drinking Bros, and I was like, "Man, dude, I'm a fucking admin in one of these groups."
Right.
Can we pull our heads out of our asses?
I'm just gonna say I'm thankful to have best friends that always have my back. When a guy calls you fat, and you have friends that back you up, where they're like, "I'll take a ban."
I don't give a fuck.
We were ready to catch jail sentences.
Yeah.
When that dude was stalking you.
I started screenshotting his pictures and fucking posted them on there.
Yeah.
Remember when that dude was stalking Michelle?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was scary.
We were ready to break out the Hawaiian shirts and go on like we were like looking at plane tickets to San Diego.
Yeah.
That guy was creepy.
He was creepy and like we both.
Needless to say, he stopped, right after we both sent him messages.
It's weird what happens when two like really badass. Like, okay, I'm not the most.
He was threatening to come to my work.
Yeah.
And
I'm not the most badass dude in the world, but like I've done some shit. Okay.
Yeah, you like special forces, Black Hawk Down.
We don't need to be wing woman right now.
I mean, Titanic. I think that you guys stopped Titanic from sinking, right?
Yeah.
You single-handedly saved Rose from the Titanic.
Yeah. So
I think I remember that happening.
So I'm gonna tell a side story that's gonna plug back in here. I had gotten in some trouble and I had to get all the guns out of my house. And Pope and Katie came over to get all my guns. And I was talking to Pope yesterday, and he's like, "Dude, I didn't realize you had that many guns in your house." So like,
I was a little turned on.
So like, Pope and I were ready to like break out the Hawaiian shirts and flip flops and like just like murk out and just go like literally like kill this dude. And San Diego is next to a fucking ocean. I can get rid of a body in San Diego like that. Like that.
That's just in case the FBI is listening.
So if you're a creepy dude out there and you decide to slide into Michelle's DMs, know that everything you say, she's gonna tell us. Like we read
everything gets screenshotted and we know it.
Everything. So.
Goodbye DMs.
So
no, for sure, slide in.
And know that if you're a piece of shit and two dudes in Hawaiian shirts start knocking on your door, don't answer.
Yeah.
Or do whatever.
Whatever your fate is. You know, you will decide your own fate at that point.
I've decided that like I've talked to you guys about this. If this legal trouble that I'm in goes the wrong way, I am making a run for Venezuela, and I'm just packing all my Hawaiian shirts and flip flops because I'm convinced in 6 to 8 weeks I could run that country. They'd be building statues of me.
Yeah.
So if Badass American Heroes disappears for a little while, but then reappears and it's all in Spanish, you guys know what's up.
So you know that if Bernie becomes president, this country is going to become Venezuela.
Bernie's not going to become president. He's not even getting the Democratic nomination.
Even the DNC doesn't like Bernie.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's going to be Biden, and Biden's not even all the way.
He doesn't even know where he is right now.
That is so true.
I love thinking about how sad Biden is right now that he can't get within 6 feet of people to like sniff them. That's his thing. That's his thing. If you've ever watched Biden, he's like,
yes.
He's like,
oh God. I love you. I hate that you just did that to me.
I got it. Fine.
Because no matter who it is, it's the creepiest thing ever.
I know.
It doesn't matter who it is. If somebody comes up on you and is smelling,
Michelle and I are best friends. We sleep in the same bed all the time. But
you thought your DMs were shut down before.
But the fact that I just stood behind her and sniffed her like Biden does to people creeped her out. So imagine how these
I would
people...
either if my own mom sniffed me like that.
Right.
I think it'd be
Right?
more
Wouldn't your
weird.
mom-
Yeah.
I think it would be more weird if your
Let alone
mom
some random
sniffed you like
old
that.
fucking
Yeah.
senile dude.
Yeah.
Who?
Anyone.
Who's cool with that?
Nobody.
I love your face right now.
You guys carry on the silence. I gotta go urinate.
Oh,
wow.
and now that you do it, it's okay.
Oh, sure. Just
I'll
because it's
pee
your
here if
fucking
I
show.
There's a sink right here.
We were talking about R. Kelly earlier.
You better not pee in your own sheets.
Wouldn't be the weirdest thing we did as
Oh,
a
people
group.
are watching us now.
Are they? Oh, hey. Hey, guys. We actually have watchers. Wouldn't be the first time people watch us do weird things.
That's true. I still feel like I should put mine on.
I mean, we probably should.
Yeah.
I looked it up. He has 354 followers. So,
I think that we would either of us.
I'm not sure if this episode is going to bump those numbers up or bump those numbers down.
After everything he just said,
Some of the shit that's going on, it could go either way.
like the last 20 minutes have been kind of weird.
We're pretty much covering every topic available.
Yeah.
So
I
why
don't know
not?
if another shot's going to do us good or bad.
I mean, isn't there really only one way to find out? And I don't think he would complain if he came out to another shot. Right?
Absolutely
So I
not.
don't know if you can. Oh, I can reach it.
Yeah.
But in the meantime,
You can pour
while
them.
we're waiting for him,
Yeah, we should pour
and
them.
while I'm pouring shots,
Might as well.
I don't even remember what topic we were talking about. Because this is now shot number 4.
We were talking about how much you guys. Yep. Shots.
We knew you wouldn't
Oh,
complain.
bro.
Oh, and he busted out the shirt.
I think that we should put on my
We have-
Instagram live.
Yeah, we have a few viewers on
Oh,
yours.
that hat's too big for my head.
God damn.
How do you put on my Instagram live?
Go to your story, and then go.
For anybody not watching Instagram Live right now, you should probably tune in. Although this will be too late, so it doesn't really matter.
Is it on?
Yeah, you just gotta hit record.
Just stop his. Goodbye, everybody. And by everybody, I mean a couple of people that are watching.
I'm back.
Finally,
Sorry, I had to pee and then I put my "Come in me, bro" tank top on.
you did, and I'm a little aroused. You know?
I wish that we were all wearing this.
I know.
Can we-
I was literally seconds away from putting mine on under my Hawaiian, not really Hawaiian shirt, but
I
kind
love
of
that
Hawaiian
shirt,
shirt.
though.
It's so comfortable.
I feel like I should sit there, don't you think?
You can sit wherever you want.
Should I move the mic then?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna move somewhere, shouldn't you move the mic? This is why you don't come out of the kitchen.
Is my computer?
Yeah, it should be fine. Oh boy. Okay.
Perfect. Ish. Perfect-ish. We are. Do we already have people on here? Oh, Jesus.
Way to go.
I mean, you need a man to figure it out? All right.
I'm putting a post up on Instagram right now so that people know that the rest of the show will be live.
Put it on Drinking Bros too.
Boom. That's how we do.
Is it gonna put you on there too? Which one's which?
Hey,
page is
everybody.
mine? You don't.
These two are mine.
Oh, are we doing shots?
Yeah,
There's a
Is
shot.
this
in
yours?
front of me.
Is this beer mine? This beer's mine. You're not even in it, Pope.
Well,
Sorry,
let's do
folks. We
shots.
are drunk and dumb.
This is only shot 4?
Shot 4.
Shot 4.
Cheers.
I still
so
fucking hate
good,
how
man.
good that is.
Yeah,
That
it's
should be
addicting.
illegal to be that good.
It's really good.
Super
I'm telling
good.
you guys out there, if you haven't had the Jameson cold brew, go get a bottle of it, man. It is.
It will change your life.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Be on the warning though. On
Hold it up
warning?
to the camera.
Is that?
They're-
Be cautious.
Be
the camera's
cautious?
not. Are they? They're not going to hear us on that camera, are they?
They will.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Be cautious about that one. It'll still pick up the audio of us like actually talking. It's fine.
Should I hear it? Should I turn up the volume?
No,
on
it's
it?
fine. You don't need to turn up the volume. The mic will pick it up.
Okay.
The IPA Jameson is fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Is that?
And that's why we've only done one shot of that.
The Bale Breaker. Bale Breaker.
It will taste better
Casamigos.
after now.
I
It
mean,
is.
you're not wrong.
After now.
If you're sober, that one, be ready for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cold brew, though,
Cold brew
man,
is so good.
legit.
you can wake up in the morning and have a glass of that.
Or two.
I don't know if my boss would be too happy, but
Yeah.
Do you even have a boss anymore?
I mean, not this week. I'm only partially
Are you
essential.
answering Tinder now?
No.
What are you doing? Is this chair? Why does this chair seem less comfortable?
Probably because you suck. Don't read it out loud.
Oh my god. Boop, 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 boop,
Oh
boop,
boy.
boop.
Dan found the video.
Oh yeah, Dan Cox. What's up, buddy?
Hey!
You're gay. You're fucking Marine. Gay. Guy. You. So, guys.
Have you had Dan on? You've
Yeah,
had Dan,
Dan.
on,
Yeah,
right?
Dan
Dan
and
and-
Ashley were on an episode together.
I
yeah.
love Dan.
Dan is a great dude.
Dan, who we've met
Dude,
a couple times.
yeah, a couple times. He's
In
3 or
all
4
honesty,
times I think we've partied
Dan
with
is
him.
amazing.
He's probably one of the greatest dudes I've ever met.
Yeah.
Outside of you guys,
Also,
Dan-
really good at push-ups, by the way.
Yeah, I could watch you do push-ups all day.
Yeah.
Can you do them without a shirt on? And just like in silkies? I'm looking
Yeah.
into the camera because I'm
Yeah.
talking to you right now. Dan.
Yeah.
all
Send
3 of
it-
our DMs are
Send
open.
us a
Dan?
video.
All,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
3 of
If
them.
you wanted to do them naked and DM them to me, I'll make sure they get distributed to the group. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't know Dan Cox, look him up on Facebook.
Can
look
you-
him up on Instagram.
We could put the thing right here, couldn't we?
I don't know.
It won't hit us.
It
Oh,
won't
it
hit all
won't?
of us.
Oh, okay.
Dan Cox
Will
is
it
a
hit
great
us right
dude.
there?
He lives out in Salt Lake. He's an ex-Marine. When he was on the show,
No, I thought it's once a Marine, always
he's
a
an
Marine.
ex-Marine.
Let's
be real.
be
I don't
real.
really know what that means.
It's all right. You don't have to.
Yeah.
The
You're right.
adults-
I'm not
He'll,
military.
he'll know.
Talking now.
He will love us. He
He'll
will love
love
us
it.
for saying that. Basically, the little brother to the Navy.
yeah,
That's
like
what
the
I've
little
heard.
kind of like retarded
Right.
Doesn't
brother.
it go
that-
like
Right.
Navy, Marine, Coast Guard?
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And like Coast Guard and Marines are pretty close.
That's what I've heard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Love
like
you, Dan.
Coast
Love
Guard,
you.
then
Love you, buddy.
Marines, right?
Dan just messaged me. He said, "You're fucking dead." Love you, buddy. Dan was definitely.
Dan, though.
He has a
is
great
def-
voice. I listen to that podcast.
He does have a great voice.
A great
That was
voice.
the first thing I said. So Dan was super patient because him and Ashley came over. We were doing taco night, and we were getting fucking roasted.
Yeah.
And my computer was fucking up. He told the first part of his story like 16 times.
Oh, wow.
And finally, on the last time, I was like, "Look, man, if this doesn't work, like, we'll just get drunk and have like an orgy or something. I don't know." And like we finally, we were able to push through it.
I mean, he has one of those voices where you have to have orgy with him after, right?
Yeah. You
Does
almost
that
have to.
happen?
Yeah.
It had to
Almost
have.
have to.
Yeah, there's a reason that wasn't on Instagram Live.
Okay.
But Dan Cox is a great dude. He's out in Salt Lake, so if you guys are in Drinking Bros, like Salt Lake or Drinking Bros Utah, hit up
You
Dan.
have an orgy.
He comes out to Washington quite a bit, and we were
to
talking
have
about
orgies.
We were talking about doing a big camping trip down in San Diego so we can come down and party with you and Katie.
Oh, that'd be so
That'd
fun. So Triple B Adventures, let me plug this, actually. They're an amazing veteran organization that does campouts for veterans.
That's awesome.
That would be sick.
Yeah, so Brady is the guy that started this, and they get veterans together and they do like archery and like all of these things so that veterans can go out and like have these excursions out and do campouts. I'm drunk right now. So like get at Brady, and then my roommate Juan like helps organize these as well. So if you are a veteran that lives in Southern California, DM me so that I can get you connected with that. Or hit up Triple B Adventures because that would be more helpful, I'm sure.
It'd be super fun to do like a big drinking bros like camping trip in San Diego, like right on the beach.
So Triple B Adventures is actually what you should probably do, because that is... Get off of your fucking phone.
This is my goddamn
Brandon,
podcast.
I hate you.
I want.
Ugh. No,
you start your own goddamn podcast, and then when I'm a guest on it, you can tell me what to do.
No, we've been trying to start our own podcast for so long. No, Triple B Adventures is where it's at. Is the San Diego.
I'm down.
Camp out.
I like camping. I like beaches. I like bourbon.
Bitches.
Which is why my name is
Bitches, bourbon, beaches. All
the bees.
All the bees.
Bacon.
I have bacon just in case you guys stay the night, and we decide to do breakfast in the morning. I got 2 pounds of thick cut bacon.
I feel like
I'm trying to get 2 pounds of your meat made ready for me.
Oh, you're going to. I'm going to put it in your mouth.
Force it.
I'm going to season it. You guys haven't
Boy, these silkies are getting tight. Let me tell you.
You guys haven't had bacon the way I make bacon.
I've never had a pair of silkies on. Confession.
Wow.
Just let me rip these bad boys off.
Well, I know you have more than one pair, so I feel like something needs to change right now, because maybe Brandon should take another break to go get something.
Are you going to put silkies on if I bring you a pair?
I feel like I should have them on.
I feel like you should have to.
I mean,
I
I
don't
don't know if that's like a military thing. Like,
I
feel like
laundry,
maybe
though.
I should join the. I should
silkies.
join the military in order to put silkies on.
No.
I have short
That's
shorts
not a
on
rule.
right now.
That's not a rule.
It's like short shorts a different thing than silkies, right?
No. Well, I mean, yeah.
I have Spanx. Like, they're not Spanx.
There's
That's a weird
nothing
thing to
more
say.
comfortable
Then I
than
do a
Ranger
pair of
panties.
Can I rub them?
Yeah. You even have to ask.
Now the silkies are getting tight.
Oh, boy. Guys, for everybody out there, Michelle just touched me. Guess who's losing his virginity?
We're popping all the cherries today.
Look,
boys.
I know I have 2 kids, but I'm still a virgin. Born again virgin. Amen, all that shit. My favorite thing, can we talk about this for a minute?
It's your show. We can talk about whatever you want.
Fuck, I keep asking permission. I never knew you were so
Just
religious.
because he's a
Pope.
sub.
I never knew you were so religious. All the Bible studies that you keep doing at your house.
Man. Well, sometimes
you pray a lot.
if there's one thing I'm good at,
it's helping.
and that I use that term very loosely.
It's helping young, innocent women find their way to our Lord and
sometimes
Savior.
I gotta get them on their knees to
It's helping
say,
women
"Oh
get
God."
loose.
Right. I
I
gotta get them to terms with God.
I go to my best friend in the world, Chris Pope's house
Helping them
yesterday.
say, "Oh God."
And the first thing, that's all they say. The first thing I do when I walk in the door is like, I drop down on 2 knees, and Pope is like, "What are you doing?" And I just start doing the sign of the cross. I'm like, "Well, look, man, like I know you do a lot of Bible studies here. I just want to make sure that I'm not bringing like all this sin into your holy house." Yeah.
It works.
Do you want these red, white, and blue silkies, and I'll go put on a different pair?
No, I don't want to wear what you're wearing right now.
I don't have any other clean pairs.
That's not clean what you're wearing right now.
Yeah, I don't think those are clean.
I also think that maybe another day is when... I think that maybe the first time I wear silkies could be another day. Maybe that's part 3 of
This thing?
this thing.
Well, what are you doing tomorrow?
What is part 2?
Well, part
Well,
one
this is
was
technically-
this is part two. Part one was her.
Oh, okay.
I was in San Diego
That's
last
right.
time.
That's right.
You were at work when we were.
Sorry.
Someone was essential.
Yeah, some of us.
How does
are
it feel to be
essential.
essential?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It feels pretty good. I
you
have,
got, like-
I have an official letter.
Yeah, you have
that
a
says I'm
letter,
essential.
like a
Like,
badge.
I have to carry it in my wallet. Like I'm essential.
Yeah, I wish I was an
jealous.
essential.
But I'm not essential this week. So I'm only like partially essential.
That's so hot.
I'm hard. My silkies are about to burst.
Like, I'm literally dripping.
Wow.
But I also may be like peeing.
Either way,
We've drank a lot of alcohol.
I
to
know.
be peeing.
I don't really know for sure. I'm kind of confused.
Same.
Not the first time a female said that around me.
Yeah, same. Man, if I had $1 for every time a chick cried after we had sex, I would be rich and a lot less disappointed with myself.
Facts.